will be right back.
Whoa. Hello. Man, I just had the sudden urge to say a slur. $36 minutes, Jesus. Okay. Nice. For YouTubers. Oh. It's Freedoom. Okay. I don't even know what Freedoom is, to be honest. Hopefully that's all I need. See if that worked. Ooh. Okay. Very cool. Very beautiful. Very cool. Oh, Dream Daddy. Yeah. Oh, right. Okay.
Okay. I'm
Oh,
back.
excuse me. Welcome back.
Oh.
It is time.
I am uncomfortable below the waistline, but is fine.
Wait, what do you mean? You got a shit?
I did just
And then I blink one eye at a time.
acidic.
Butt burn coming out. Yeah.
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 Anyway.
That's real.
The unfortunate reality
Yeah.
of the unfortunate reality of being me. Some days it's just awful.
Yeah. I know that feel.
Anyway, so last week we got our stats selected for the most part.
Yeah.
This week we still have to finish those.
Yeah.
I'm going to go into the thread I made for this. So we still need a category of physical skills, or physical stats. 2 substats in social under presentation, one of which is fashion, already. And then
Yeah.
another set of stats in occult.
Yep. Oh. All right. Hold on. I'm sorry. Give me one quick second.
You're fine.
We're just gonna go.
Hey, Tabupo.
Hey, Dabupo. Whoa. Wow, these is. Enemies always flinch. Oh, yeah, that's nice. All right. So what are the stats we gotta come up with again?
We need to come up with one group of physical stats,
Okay.
2 substats for presentation to go along with
Clothing.
fashion, yes,
Yeah.
and 1 set of occult stats.
Well, what's some
To go over what we currently have, in physical, we have strength, represented by upper body strength, core strength, and lower body strength. Stamina, represented by lung capacity, pain tolerance, and energy storage. Athleticism, represented by running, flexibility, and lifting.
So maybe what we should have. Oh, the carryover. Oh, Jesus. Ooh. Sorry. Well, for physical. Well, for occult, we've already got monster lore.
Yep. We have trope familiarity, which is represented by movie knowledge, folklore, and monster physiology. Magical ability represented by sense magic, wield magic, and alchemy. And protection represented by divine grace, lucky charms, and infernal favor.
Oh. I guess I'm just trying to think of like the problem is that I did. The problem is that all of those seem like, you know, fairly good things that we got in.
Mhm.
I'm trying to think of what other kind of like stats we can do. Like we already have sex stats.
Yep, those are in intelligence.
Yep. We got.
Peace all greens.
Yeah, God. We got Damn, this is hard. We've got a cult. Well, there's Wow, this is kind of annoying.
Struggling to figure it out?
Yeah. Is there anything you can think of?
Not at the moment, no.
Yeah. Shit.
You gonna tell me when that... $26.3. Y 13.1. Oh, I'm at it. Oh, okay.
Like, that's the thing. I can't really think of any, like, new stats. I think we're pretty well covered is the problem. You know?
Yeah.
Maybe we can,
I don't think we can split any more of the ones we have up.
yeah, like, we're pretty good on that. Well, you want to just come back to stealth as... wait. Stealth. Do you think we'd ever need stealth?
Could probably tie that into presentation in some variety, yeah.
Oh, yeah, presentation with, like, clothes and stuff.
Yeah, because that's the whole thing with that. This... Okay, I'll add that to the social under presentation because that is ultimately kind of a social thing.
Yeah.
So we've got fashion, stealth, ostentation.
What's the difference between ostentation and,
Audacity.
you know...
How about audacity?
Audacity. Yeah, that works better. That makes more sense to me. Yeah.
Okay, so that's social done. They'll need to figure out something for physical and something for occult. And we've got knowledge of monsters, magical ability, and protection. What's a fourth thing we can put under occult?
Maybe ritual knowledge?
trying to think.
Me too.
Because I ultimately think ritual knowledge is just going to be in wheeled magic and whatnot.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Did we go with
that reminds me. Going to
occult?
It's not the button I wanted to press. I don't even know what that button does. Tabupo suggests ritual memorization, researching, and Latin or ancient language.
Yeah, but
I
none of those
that
are...
ultimately does work. Because then that ties it into the magical ability. That makes magical ability have something else to pull from. Kind of a win more kind of situation, maybe.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. Okay. Oh. Mhm. I was about to say endurance, but endurance is kind of stamina
Yeah.
for physical.
Robe, uniform, knife skills, henchmanship.
Yeah, but really starting to call. You do not have to say yes to this, but what about flight? I don't know. Well, no, you don't. We're not.
We're a normal human.
Yeah, there's no dudes that like. No one flies. We don't have a flyer.
Change synchronization. Or chant synchronization. That's very funny. Maybe ritual woodwork. I'm gonna change alchemy to witchcraft.
That works. Yeah.
Okay. So for occult. Oh. No, that's gonna feel pretty tacked on. Wait, we need something sci-fi.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Computers. Dude, you gotta know how to do computers. How are you going to have sex if you cannot go online onto Grindr
Occult technology.
And type in sex question mark? Is that how Grindr works, or is that?
I have no idea. Okay, so I'm gonna set it up as occult technology. We can have computers, cameras, or photography. safety adherence. I don't know. That's not right. Wait. Not occult technology. It's under occult. But it's TV.
Yeah.
It's TV show filming related.
Oh, like yeah.
Film
Oh, in
skills.
that case,
So we've got cinematography,
cinematography, editing.
editing, set design.
Yeah.
Well, wouldn't editing fall under cinematography in some capacity?
No, very
Okay.
different.
Okay. That just leaves physical.
Damn, this is hard.
Yeah, it's always hard. Fighting?
Oh. Oh yeah. Duh.
Then we have hand-to-hand weapon gunplay.
Yeah. How good you.
I'm actually gonna phrase it as weapon choreography, and then gunplay.
Yeah.
And that works pretty well, because we've got that one idea for the Godzilla date, for the fight pit bar.
Yeah.
Which, now that we have all of our stats, kept in a nice little thread in Creative Corner in the server, we can start talking about the guys. We had ideas for names, so we can stop referring to them as Godzilla, the alien, and whatnot.
Yeah. Well, I remember we wanted to.
You suggested that we use the last names of people who created
Creators.
them.
Yeah, or at least had some part in there. So, I think we agreed on Tsuburaya for the Godzilla guy.
Yep, we named him.
Like Koji Tsuburaya or something like
Yep.
that? Yeah.
Can you tell me how that last name is spelled?
Tsuburaya. TSU.
Okay.
Hang on, let me make sure. Oh shit. There it is. TSUBURAYA.
Okay, so it's exactly as what I expected.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna look up something. We may just go with calling his species a kaiju.
Yeah, that works. I like the name Koji that you gave a while back. for that. And I think the alien guy was like Xenos Giger or something.
Xeno.
Xeno Giger.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that doesn't really flow very well, I think. Is the thing, you know?
We could add an S in the middle. Xeno S Giger.
Yeah, that works. Yeah, there we go. Yeah,
and then it breaks it up with like a stressed syllable.
Yeah.
Hold on, but I'm typing something out. For that last name, is it EI or IE?
Oh, let me check. Ah, no, it's Giger. Yeah.
Okay. For the Gill Man, what are we going to name him?
Well, I think, let me check. There were two guys who played the Gill Man in the suit in the original Creature from the Black Lagoon.
I remember
the guy who did him in the swimming scenes was named Rico Browning or something. Let me look it up though.
Let me also turn you up.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright. Yes. Give me the Wikipedia, I guess. Alright, let's see here. There we go. Yeah, Rico Browning as the underwater when he was underwater, and Ben Chapman on land. I think we should do the Browning.
Could name him Benjamin Browning.
Works. Yeah, Benjamin is a good name for that.
And then it fits the vibe of him being like the old-fashioned type.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Gill Man. Whip. And finally, the Crawlers.
Well, I think the guy's last name, the director of that. One second. Neil Marshall was the director and writer. So last name Marshall. First name Gregory. What do you think of that?
Say that name again.
Gregory.
And the last name?
Marshall.
Gregory Marshall. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
I presume it's spelled like this, if you look at the thread.
Yes. Yep. 2 L's.
So we've got Kochi Tsuburaya.
Yeah.
The Kaiju. Xeno S. Giger, the alien. Benjamin Browning, the Gill Man. And Gregory Marshall, the Crawler.
I think for the titles, you know how you got the Gill Man and the Crawler? A part of me wants... Because the Gill Man in Creature from the Black Lagoon is supposed to be an evolutionary, like, throwback. Like, he's supposed to be the middle ground.
Do we want to call him the Missing Link?
Yes. Yes. The Missing Link. Boom, baby. This writing shit is easy.
Lamau. Okay.
Sorry.
So that covers our love interests' names, species, and of course, we have to talk about the vibe. So Koji.
Yeah.
Is the jerk with a heart of gold.
Yep. Yes, he is. Because that is how I think that is one of my favorite characterizations for Godzilla, especially MonsterVerse Godzilla. I like that.
Yes. For Xeno, he is, of course, we've decided a lot more sensual and seductive and very sexually forward. Since we are kind of playing off of the alien as, like, the horror of the alien
rapist.
in that regard.
Yeah.
We are we are obviously not going to make him a rapist, but
Yeah.
we're playing off of that, yeah. We're playing off of that to have it be like, you know, some level you see where the monster movie came from in universe.
Yeah.
So what do we want to say that archetype is? Because that's what I just said was just a mouthful.
What was the title for Koji again?
The Jerk with a Heart of Gold.
Oh. Man, I wish the male version of Dominatrix wasn't Dominator, because that sounds... There's a fucking storm chaser that on one of those tornado shows that me and Mom watch, and the guy has souped up cars called Dominator.
Right.
Can't really go with that. Because that's forever linked in my mind with that.
And we can't call him a gigolo, because that's just a little too archaic at this point.
Yeah.
The fuckboy?
Yeah. See, I'm gonna be controversial. I think that I think Zeno is the top, so I don't know if I want to call him a fuckboy, because fuckboy to me has certain connotations of being low.
That's
Does
interesting,
that make sense?
because what a fuckboy is it's a boy who fucks. Like, it's a guy who is just down to fuck, and is probably a toxic top.
I guess that works then.
Wait, hold on.
I guess that works. Oh.
The guy you say, don't worry about him. No, that doesn't work.
I almost want to say creep, but that doesn't work either, because we want to romance this guy. We don't want to not romance him. Oh god, if only we could go with a predator or something like that.
A joke I can say, like, one thing I could say is the walking red flag.
That'd be funny. Sexual hunter? Question mark?
The one on the prowl.
There you go. Boom. Boom. We are so fucking smart.
All right. Benjamin Browning. The gentleman.
Yeah, the gentleman. Yeah.
Or no, hold on.
Yeah,
The true gentleman.
Ooh, I like that. Yeah.
And Gregory Marshall.
Or old school gentleman.
Ooh, yeah, I think that. And then Gregory Marshall, to sum up his archetype.
Gregory Marshall.
He's our shut-in. He's shy. Waiting in the wings.
Let me think.
The crippling wallflower.
I like that.
I'll put that down as a maybe. What's yours?
Yeah.
What's your butt?
I'm trying to think. Pale, thin, and shy. No?
I don't think so.
Dang.
A terrible joke, single white man. Or single white male. You know, the single white female reference.
Yeah.
That doesn't work. That would put way too much of a connotation.
The basement dweller?
I do like. Okay, so I've got. Okay, so this is gonna make me snap my fingers. I've got that one piece where the romantic lead, the shrieking violet, says to Bupo.
Ooh, I like that. I like that. Cause he scream.
He screams anytime like he's startled.
Yeah,
I love
does.
that. The other thing I was going to say is just basement trash. And then that could be
Basement?
in quotation marks, and it's something he calls himself.
Ooh.
But yeah, I like the Shrieking Violet the most so far.
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
Not yet. Oh, I need to get to Tailfeather now. Come on, load. I'm not gonna get there in time. Yeah, I did not get here in time. Alas.
Woo! Cyber Demon.
Okay, so I'm gonna get a physical piece of paper to track this next one because I don't want to keep editing those posts.
Yeah.
So for okay, so for Koji, we're gonna go through the stats real quick and pick out just a couple that he cares about the most. These are ones that, whether or not, these are ones that he absolutely needs for you to get to his best ending.
Yeah.
So we're gonna start with empathy because that's really important with a jerk. That's really important to pull a jerk with a heart of gold out of his shell.
Yeah.
And then movie knowledge. Because I think...
Hang on. Yeah. Yeah.
I think he can be like the one that is the most movie buff. Maybe?
Yeah. Maybe let's put a question mark on that for now.
Okay, and then if we don't do that...
Bravery.
Oh yeah, definitely bravery. And then for a couple of things, we've already discussed... I think bravery will be more important than audacity to Bupo. I think audacity, we need that for someone who wants somebody to more, like, bite back, for lack of a better term.
Would Zeno like somebody who fights back so that he can beat them down and take them? Or would he prefer... Well, that's later.
For Zeno, For Zeno, I think... Okay, for Zeno, running.
Oh, yeah, he does the chasing.
Just for the sake of the hunting metaphor.
Yeah.
Brain. Oh, and kink.
Yeah.
For
Koji, I think endurance for the sex. Hold on. What was it for the sex? Look at the sex.
Positioning.
Position. Preparation, maybe, actually.
Oh, yeah, preparation.
And we'll say pain tolerance for stamina.
Yeah.
How many tops do you want? I mean, how many do you want tops? Stats.
I think if we're...
For each guy.
I think if we're going to do, like, designated tops and, like, such, we have 4 people. We can split it down the middle. Zeno and Koji are tops. Gregory...
Well, I meant to say how many stats should each guy have dedicated to him tops, is what I meant to say.
Oh, I think, like, right now we're just going to pick, like, 3 at most that are, like...
Okay.
The most important. You have to have high stats. You have to have high stats in these to get their ending. Yeah. So empathy and bravery and preparation for Koji.
Maybe preparation. I was kind of thinking hand to hand for him as well.
Yeah. Okay, let's actually cut bravery so that it's not 2 social stats.
Yeah.
That are, like, the most important thing. And then having hand-to-hand means you can at least talk to him about his fighting.
Yeah. Well. So, do we have 3, or... For him
that's 3 for him. Empathy, hand-to-hand, and preparation. And the reason I say preparation is I think in order for him to feel comfortable romantically, you really do need to put out bottom energy to him.
Yeah, I can see that.
So for Zeno, we've got running, kink, and let's say monster physiology.
Yeah. Yeah,
because of the acid blood thing. As well as knowing more about his species in general.
Should he be from space? I think he should be genuinely from space.
I do think that they can. I do think that the guys that are aliens, because I do also want to reference the thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What if what if actually, because we're not doing multiple protagonists, but we had that idea of the multiple roommates. What if instead of the multiple roommates being... What if instead of the roommate being one of the universal monsters, the roommate is the thing?
That works. I kind of had a thought, too, though. Just as a joke thing. We start out with all 3 universal monsters as roommates or whatever. Then, without secret ending, actually. One of them is replaced by a thing. It's revealed in a goofy secret ending. Or something like that. I do like that idea, though, of the thing being one of the roommates. However, if we do a thing being one of the roommates, I got an idea for that in that, well, what if his form changes every time you see him? Because he sees a guy and it's like, ooh, I like that look.
You're kinda glitching.
Oh, sorry. Am I glitching now?
Nah, you're good.
Alright. Yeah, like I think it'd be funny if like the thing guy kept fucking changing. Not every time you saw him, but enough times. Uh, and by changing, I mean he gets a new feature. Like he starts the game off as a generic-looking dude, but by the end of the game, he's got rainbow hair, 3 eyes, a mouth
Ow!
on his.
Are you near your microwave?
No, I'm just downstairs.
Yeah, I don't know. There was just like
Hmm.
a weird metallic screech.
Oh. Hmm. Well. Damn. Uh.
Anyway, I do like the idea you were describing. I was also going to suggest, it's initially presented as a. Hold on. It's initially presented as a group living situation, and then it's slowly over the course of the plot in the background becomes more and more clear that all of the roommates are just a thing.
I see. I kind of like that, but at the same time, I feel like that kind of dampens the mood a little bit, to me at least. If that makes sense, as like. Well, were they always things, or did they become things? And by become, I mean get eaten.
I think they're always things because we are doing this as like we are toning down some of the nastier aspects of the monsters,
Yeah.
of course. Like, Gregory is of course not a cannibal.
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah. So maybe I kind of like the idea of only one of them being a thing, like starting out as a thing a little bit more, and and it's not so much that he is. Uh, I like the idea of less he becomes a different person and more like he looks at people. He looks at pictures of people in magazines and goes, "Ooh, that's an interesting facial feature," and then changes his face to look like that, to like get a new nose or something like that.
Yeah, I
And
like
like,
that. I think you did also robot again.
God damn it.
I don't know what the deal is.
It might just be because like when I'm downstairs, the audio, the internet connection isn't great. I've
Oh yeah.
noticed recently. Um, but I like that idea. Like, and the idea is that we could dude. Okay, hold on. I need to think of a way of wording this. His portrait is randomly generated, and by randomly generated, I mean like um we have like 6 different eyes and 6 different mouths, and there's like a dice roll that determines what he'll look like in that scene. And so he looks different like every time you see him.
Lamau.
What do you think of that?
I do like that.
Yeah.
We will put a pin in that one
Yeah.
because in some capacity we are trying to avoid the writing this as though we have infinite budget.
Oh yeah, that's true.
But for now we have either Universal Monsters or The Thing as roommates as an option. But
See, I still like. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
But back to the love interests. Benjamin's top 3, I think.
Now you robot. What the heck?
Weird.
What did you say?
Benjamin's top 3.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Lung capacity.
Yep. He is a fish. He's a fish man. Let's see.
Botany, maybe?
Say that again?
Botany, maybe?
Hmm.
or cooking.
I'm trying to think of what the creature does in the movie besides swim and kidnap people and kill people.
Well, we also do have his archetype of, you know.
Oh yeah, the old school gentleman. Say cooking then. Yeah, let's make the gill man. Dude, he makes sushi. Fuck it. Throw my hands up in the air. Fuck it. He
I mean,
makes
I like
sushi.
when the fish man eats fish. It's very
Yeah.
accurate to nature.
Is this true?
Give me a second, I gotta report the spot. Tabupo says, gunplay and set design, he's a wild card.
No, no, no. Although we should think of one of the fuckers to have a gun thing.
Oh, I
so
was
that
gonna
it's
say the
not just
crawler.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I was gonna
Fuck
say
it.
I was gonna say Gregory, because we can use gunplay as a form of knowledge of things, and he can be kind of a shut-in gamer guy.
Yeah. From all his days playing. Sorry, cyber demon.
Yeah.
Oh god. Nope. Oh god.
Okay, I'm looking through here. I think our last one for Benjamin will be performance. I think he likes a guy who can play a musical instrument.
Oh yeah, I like that. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He will fall for a guitarist every time. So, Gregory... gunplay... witchcraft, because I think having one of them be actively into the concept of magic for a world-building purpose would be fun, and the shut-in one being into witchcraft would be really funny.
Yeah.
And fashion.
Ah. Oh, for fashion for Benjamin or Gregory?
For Gregory.
For Gregory. Gregory. You know, like a...
Yeah, because I think he... Lamau. I think he's always, I think he's always changing up his look. That's another reason why the paparazzi have never seen him. Never got a picture of him.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Oh, shit.
Hey, Rugi.
Hey, Rugi. You little fucking slut. Affectionate. Question mark? Yes.
Lamau. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
What?
Not for protocol disposal.
Is that... Okay, the miner's gear might just be a bit better. Thank you for the hydration, Bits. So I'm going to type that out now, real quick, in the thread.
Alright.
Koji's top 3. And this is not to say that, like, these are the be-all and end-all of them. You still need to survive. You know, that's not even a joke. You do still need to survive some earlier things. Some earlier skill challenges and whatnot. But, like, you still need to do enough to, like, get in with them. These just help get the best ending.
Yeah.
And then Gregory... Fashion. There we go. Take a look at that.
Alright. Let me see. Let me see. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Yeah. I approve. Saren's pale horde were not true, Krogan.
Oh, I should go look at I need to go check Gridania for rain.
Nope.
Of course it's not raining.
$39. What is 39 again? Carnage Oasis. Oh. No. 54. What was 54 again? Steamy bathhouse. There we go.
Took us an hour to get here, and now I don't really know what to do. I need to play more dating sims.
Yeah. Well, one thing we could try and think up of is ouch. Areas?
Well,
no.
I mean, we could pin down a couple of things related to endings. Do we want to have any love interests where the ultimate ending for the do we want to have any love interests where the ultimate ending for the route, like the main ending for the route, is just that you don't end up together in some capacity?
Is like a good ending?
Good in quotes, just like the main ending the ending you are working towards by passing everything, basically.
No. No. I see where you're coming from with that, and I see why people would like that, but like...
Am I...
I don't...
Real quick. I'm not going anywhere with that. I am in fact waiting for someone to say yes and me to go, wrong, no, we don't. That's so annoying when dating sims do that. I say staring at boyfriend dungeon and dream daddy and so many other things where the literal point of the route is that you don't end up together.
Dream daddy.
It's usually when it's a Western developed dating sim and they have something to say. What do I need for the rain caller? Oh, I need to talk to the Skywatcher. Oh, it'll rain in Limsa.
If it was a non romance visual novel, which, you know, some of those exist. Saya no Uta is the one that comes to mind for that.
Oh, Dream Daddy and
we're doing a romance. Yeah. We're doing a romance thing. Like that is the I don't want to say the point, but that is the end goal here. We like these hunky monster boys and we want to smooch them.
Dream Daddy is so 2016. It was really of its time. Remember last year, Mulch, where we tried to play it and we all just got angry?
Yeah. It was surprising I got angry. Like, holy shit, I hated that.
And we
People
didn't
make
even...
fun of, like...
We
Go
didn't
ahead.
even get to the routes. We were
No, we
still in
didn't.
the common route.
Like that game was so fucking smug. Is the problem that I wanted nothing to do with it? You know, cringe ass millennial writing. That was cringe ass millennial writing the game, and I
Yeah.
hated every second of it.
It is a smug game. There was something posted somewhere in the server. I have to find it because it did idly make my eye twitch.
Honestly, I have nothing. Well, I don't have too much against the Game Grumps until after I played. Well, not played, but watched Dream Daddy. Now, I swear on the stars in the sky, I will see Aaron Hansen bleed. I don't even know if it was Ego Raptor who was involved. I don't fucking know. It's just the first Game Grump to pop into my brain.
Oh, it's in memes. Thanks. I found it.
Oh, okay.
Because the presentation and the image about the cast of Dream Daddy is that they are, quote, gay characters designed with the female gaze in mind and written for Tumblr Fujoshis. I really need a button that sounds like a desk slam. Because my
Yeah.
desk, sometimes I get a really good slam out of it, and sometimes it's just, you know,
Yeah.
very
yeah, we
little.
don't hear shit.
Dream Daddy is not designed with the female gaze in mind either.
It's designed with contempt in mind.
It is designed under the assumption that the people playing are not attracted to these men at all.
Which is like
Period. End of statement. That's why the one trans man is a vampire who's into Naru Sasu shipping. If it were designed with the Tumblr Fujoshis in mind, one, it would be a more relevant pairing because Naru Sasu was not very, like, relevant to the Fujoshis in 2016. And two...
I was about to say, back in my day, yeah, it was, but with 2016. It was
2016.
Like, yeah, no,
Narusasu, as far as I know, has never actually been relevant with Tumblr Fujoshis.
yeah, Tumblr doesn't really seem like the place for Naruto. I could be wrong, but
None of the big three shonen actually were very were very Tumblr Fujoshi in my experience. I was in the Yaoi tag in 2016. It does have a Naruto crowd, yeah, but, like, it's not the most relevant... Oh, hey, try hard, Scorpio. One Piece is picked up now, too, yeah. I wish Bleach...
yeah.
I wish Bleach had picked up, because that's the one I wanted to see Yaoi of. Unfortunately, it never really got popular on Tumblr. But anyway... But, like, they are just designed under the assumption that nobody playing the game is attracted to them at all. They're not designed for women. They're not designed for gay men. And... Oh yeah, that was the thing. The one trans man would not look like a vampire who is into Narusasu as, like, his only personality trait beyond being a vampire. And if it were designed with Tumblr Fujoshis in mind... trans people wouldn't exist in 2016.
Yeah. No.
That's the big caveat there. They would not have done anything with that in any regard, and I stare.
Yeah. Like, it's bad. Like I said, I would... I was surprised. I was expecting it to be a little irony poison because, you know, it's the fucking the Grandpa Gums, but, you know, like...
And
wasn't
the other
expecting it to be that
big
bad.
thing, the other big thing, is even in 2016, the Tumblr Fujoshis were while they were performatively about all of the wholesome men being wholesome together, they still only really liked the toxic gays. And none of these men are toxic. Yeah. They are so tooth-rottingly wholesome, except Joshua. But Joshua was explicitly them getting up on us. Oh yeah, I forgot about Rob. Robert and Joshua were them explicitly getting up on a soapbox to talk about dating sim tropes.
Even though they had never really made a dating sim before?
As the, like, it's the same thing a lot of Western developers do. It's also why I stare at Boyfriend Dungeon and fucking Sunder, who, the whole plotline of his is that he is a vampire, and you get too close and he decides, nope, we're breaking up. Rob has the whole, like, cheating thing too, right? Rob has specifically the, he has helped Mary cheat, as far as I know, on Joshua. I can't remember that specific detail, or Joshua and Rob cheated on Mary together, something like that. But his big soapbox is the fact that you can immediately have sex with him and then you're locked out of his route for the entire game. Because the developers, the Game Grumps, or the writers, if they were not entirely the Game Grumps, wanted to do a soapbox about casual sex in dating sims, much like Joshua is a soapbox about home wrecking, despite the fact that they wrote the most dysfunctional marriage. Mary is so drunk all the time, she put The Shining in a VeggieTales container.
Like,
and just shrugs it off.
Like, that kind of reminds me, like, which one was the one that was a challenge against casual sex? Which one was that?
Robert, he's the quote the bad dad. I'll get the if you go to memes. If you go to memes, he's the second from the left.
The one with the mustache? Oh, wait.
The second from the left.
Yeah. Yeah, I went right for a second. But yeah. The Robert thing kind of reminds me of Jack from Mass Effect 2, which I know you're not familiar with because you didn't, you don't romance girls, which is, whatever. Not whatever. It's fine, is what I'm saying, that you don't know about this. But in Mass Effect 2, after you complete Jack's loyalty mission, she's like, hey, you want to fuck? And if you take her up on that offer, she interprets that as, oh, you just want me for a bang. And the romance route just ends.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. Which I'm gonna say it's a little more tolerable for Jack because
I mean,
it's kind of a.
That's because stomach. That is because BioWare games are a buffet. There will always be something for someone.
Yeah.
And it's also, I doubt they are explicitly lecturing you with that.
No, it's a character thing because it's Jack coming to an assumption about it, and Jack explicitly wants something more serious. I think is the justification there. That kind of thing. It's fine. It's fine in Mass Effect 2. I can see what they were going for, at the very least. Dream Daddy I just have no respect for, and this is outside of, like,
Yep, that's gone. Okay, so the timer is very tight, 2 hours. This is totally a good mechanic. Anyway. But yeah, so none of these guys were doing a fake out, you're not actually getting to date them at the end.
Yeah, no. That is, we are explicitly doing a romance visual novel. That is such a stupid thing to do in a romance visual novel. Like if we were doing a non-romance, like Saya no Uta, it would make sense. But we're not. We're here to smooch the boys. We're not here to make, you know.
Yeah.
Sorry.
The question is, I guess, intensity of the main ending. Are we getting engaged, or are we going out, or do we have some events after dating is official kind of thing? Are we moving in together?
Oh, hey, Jasmine. I think that's going to be on a case-by-case basis. Oh, hey, Dad. You done with work? All right.
Then let's start with Koji. How intense is his ending going to be? Does it end at him confessing love, or do we have a couple of events where, like, officially boyfriend kind of thing before the ending?
Because on one hand,
because like the best way I can put it is, you know, you've got layers of being. You've got layers of being together, because you've got the initial dating phase where you don't really put any label on it because you don't even know if you're going to be seeing each other past the third date.
Yeah. I think in that case, then, maybe... I think it should end when it becomes something really serious. Because I think with Koji, it should be a kind of back and forth. You know, also to kind of highlight that Godzilla himself is kind of like, you know, one movie he's the hero, and the next movie he's the apocalypse kind of deal.
Yeah.
So I think it should be like when it's like official, you know?
Okay. So I'm going to write that down. Koji, good ending. Officially dating. Zeno.
I think Zeno, you gotta help him with a problem or something.
Well, yeah.
Like you guys start dating, and then it becomes like, like a character growth thing. Like, he hits a point where he starts treating you more. I'm gonna have to think on that, actually, because
My initial thought is, because he has complicated feelings about family due to, you know, being kicked out of his own, maybe the ending for him is the stage of meeting the family.
Meeting the family, or
yeah,
yeah,
go through the whole thing, and then it ends on like, okay, so we're going to meet my family. Plane here, kind of thing.
I guess my question for that is, how sympathetic is the family
to Zeno?
Like,
I mean, meeting the protagonist's family.
Oh, meeting the protagonist family. Okay. So we are going with Zeno's family being fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes more sense.
So, meeting your family. For Benjamin, I do think it should end on an engagement because of
Yeah.
the traditional gentleman of it all.
Yeah.
Which means I think that would ultimately make Benjamin's feel like it goes the fastest. Because I imagine,
think
like, the number of events is going to be the same per guy.
Yeah.
It's just that it's very funny that the one that will be the most, quote, traditional is the one that will end up feeling the fastest just due to the number of events leading to such an intense ending. For Gregory, moving in together.
Yeah.
Because that's having somebody enter his space.
Yeah. I am going to say with Benjamin, I think the conflict there should be external, like a society thing.
Makes sense.
The thing is that I don't know how serious we should make the society thing, because on one hand, fishmen drink from separate fountains.
Yeah, no, we're not doing that.
No. Yeah,
because this isn't like in terms of this is a secret this is a secret layer of society that exists within our current one, so like we literally cannot have segregation in that regard.
Yeah, that, and plus I don't know, that feels a little too outside the scope of what we're trying
That
to
is
do.
way outside the scope, and we are both white.
Yeah, I don't think that precludes us, but I do think that like outside of the scope is the bigger problem here.
Yeah. If we're doing an external source, it could be because he's a traditionalist, his traditionalist family.
Are you dating a man? Find a woman.
Why are you dating a human?
Yeah, but I know we were saying don't take it too far, but I do think that maybe we should have it be homophobia from the Gill Man. Wait, no. Wait a minute. No,
Wait.
no. Not family, not family. Gill Man in the movie is canonically the last of his kind. So I think he should be maybe an orphan or something in that regard.
what I was gonna say is, if we do family, we can have it initially presented as homophobia or like not a human kind of thing, and then he's in an arranged marriage.
Ooh, there you go. There you go. Yeah.
Oh.
But I am also Wait a minute. Oh my god, I just remembered. Okay. So fun fact, with Creature from the Black Lagoon, there are actually 2 sequels made. The second one is kind of not really noteworthy at all, because it's just the Creature from the Black Lagoon, except they put him in SeaWorld, and it's also not as good. But the third movie is interesting because in the third movie they capture the Gill Man, bring him to a scientist, and that scientist then like puts human lungs in him and makes him more human looking, so that he can fit in with society and things. So I think it should be like society pushing something onto him kind of deal, because we can then do that. What do you think of that?
Could work.
Or is that a little too weird?
Could work.
Okay. I don't know. Let's put a pin in the Gill Man for now.
Yeah.
In Benjamin. We're coming up with a lot of ideas here.
Yeah, conflicts can come later.
If that doesn't work out, however, I will say I do like the arranged marriage idea. You know?
Yeah. I like both of those.
By the way, oh man, I hated that movie. By the way, the one with the where they turned the Gill Man into a human. Hold on, let me see if I can't find it real quick. Revenge of the Creature, and the creature walks among us. Among us. Among us. Let me see if I can't get a good image of him as the human form. Oh, yeah, there it is. Oh, I hate that. Oh, I hate that. I hate that viscerally. Should I put it into the thread, or should I? You know, I'll just put it in the integrated.
Yeah.
There you go. Look at that stupid thing. Hate it. I will also say maybe after this level I may go upstairs.
That's cool.
Either I finish the level or I die, whichever comes first. Alright, I died. I will be right back.
Okay. Let's see. I'm writing down some ideas for bad endings where, because you failed a stat challenge, you just kind of die. Radiation blast, acid blood issues, accidental drownings, slip in the sewers. Welcome back, Mulch.
Thank you. Now I have better internet connection.
Woo! I have written down so far 4 bad endings where, like, it's, you know, you fail a stat check and so you die.
Oh, yeah, death is fine. Death is fine as a game over state.
I think it's just fun if you're going to have monster boys.
That's fair.
So we've got radiation blast, acid blood issues, accidental drowning, slip in the sewers and crack your head open.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Jesus, some of those are horrible ways to go.
Pretty much,
That's
yeah.
funny. Dude, the bad ending for Koji when you die of cancer is him sitting by your fucking hospital bed.
Lamau.
And a doctor comes in and is like, you have stage 2000 penis cancer.
But where's the route where I'm a saint and my monster husband eats me? That's the secret dragon route. That's the secret dragon route, Rugi.
I didn't know there was a dragon route. Oh my.
Oh, it's a reference to Hesvelger in 14.
Okay.
Hresvelger loved Shiva so much that as she lay dying, she asked him to eat her so that they could be together forever. And so he did, and her soul is inside of him.
Huh. Well, as long as she's happy, I guess. Damn. Alright, let's go back to fucking No Man's Sky. I'm gonna try and play this fucking game.
Walling natural structures sucks, actually, Lamau. Yeah. The terrain wall is... Yeah, especially if it's something with height like that map has. I think you're on a version of Foundry where wall elevation is a thing. But, you can probably set the... What I've done in the past for those kinds of maps where like you're going up a hill of some variety, I set it so that the terrain walls are one way, so that when you're looking up the hill, they affect things, but when you're looking down it, they don't. Oh, you've been using regular walls, haven't you?
Yeah.
Okay, so those are the random bad ends that can happen because of stat checks. Aside from just not getting with the guy, do we want to have specific bad ends for not building enough affection?
I feel like that's kind of like necessary.
Yeah.
To some extent.
So I'm going to write down just one idea for each. Benjamin's is just that you have to attend his arranged marriage.
Yeah.
Because I think even if, like, it doesn't work out affection-wise... Like, let's say, like, ultimately speaking for the bad ends I want to write down right now, they're going to be, you've just missed the mark, like you've been trying, but you didn't get enough. As opposed to, like, you were just an absolute cunt to all of them.
Yeah.
So, Benjamin's is attend his arranged marriage. Koji. I do think regardless, Koji needs to call you a dick.
Yeah.
So maybe for the you just missed the mark, Koji punches you in the arm or punches you in the face, calls you a dick, and runs off crying.
Okay. That works. That works. I like it.
Because then it shows a bit more of that emotional depth.
Yeah. Why did I just take damage?
Maybe Zeno ghosts you.
Yeah. 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 Like,
And then, of course, he's only in town because of the TV show. So, TV show ends, Zeno ghosts you, you never hear from him again.
yeah.
And finally, Gregory.
Gregory. Actually, I think maybe Gregory should ghost you. Because he's the shut-in.
Oh, I was thinking Gregory because his whole thing is that he's avoiding the paparazzi, is that he has a very public meltdown.
Yeah. Yeah, and you just can't talk to him anymore. He
Yeah.
just does not want to speak to you.
On terrain walls, Rugi, the way they work is that they act like regular walls. I don't know why they aren't impeding anything, but when you draw them out on the thing, they act like regular walls, and then they allow they allow like the visuals through one layer, because it's designed for things like you have a tree or a giant rock in the way, and you need that to affect you need that to affect where people can see, but also make it clear what is blocking their vision. If you remembered like the effect at the Cherry Blossom Park in Sunday, that's terrain walls I was using. Okay, so Gregory, public meltdown, ruined reputation. Oh, gotcha. Where was I? And now for the bad ends that are just your... I'm sorry, dude.
What? Who? Why
I'm talking to
who are you saying
Rugi
I'm
about
sorry to?
walls.
Oh.
About walls and Foundry.
Oh, Foundry. Yeah, yeah.
And now for the bad ends that are... You're just an absolute dick to all four of them.
And none of them like you.
Yeah. Your affection is... You go through every event, you fumble every event, or you take exclusively mean options, and your affection rating is at 0. So...
Plants and trees. What plants and trees? There are no trees.
I think... I don't know. We'll have to think about that. I think having just two endings right now to work towards is fine. We can probably have it set up. We can probably just set it up that there's no, like, zero affection bad ending, because if you get down there, you just can't hang out with them at all anymore.
Yeah, that also works. And we could... Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Okay, wait. You got zero affection with all four guys. Bad ending is your roommate and/or the vampire and/or the Dracula who is like tracking affection. It's a meta ending.
Yeah, she's like, dude, what the fuck?
She just, it's a CG of her sitting in a chair with her ankle propped up on her knee, and she's leaning back, and she's just like, well, somehow you did this, and there's no more game for you to play. Were you just curious to see what would happen?
Yeah.
Or are you really that much of a dick? I'm going to decide what happens to you now. You're going to die alone. Unloved. Not even your pet rock will attend your funeral.
Damn, not even my pet rock?
So sad. Maybe try harder next time.
Ooh, there we go. All right. Okay.
And that is that. I think that's where we'll go from here, and then we can figure stuff out more later.
Yeah.
Because now we have an end point. Now we have an end point to work towards. We've got an idea of how fast the relationships all progress. And we can figure out number of events and such later.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll probably end here then.
Alright.
Just go back to general. I know this was a short one. The main thing is it took us so long to figure out the last of the stats that we can't really discuss like what the guys look like physically in 15 minutes. So we'll figure it out later. Hope y'all enjoyed this. I'm just happy that this is a thing to be done.
Yeah. Me too.
Nope. That was a misclick. Before we leave, I'm gonna go turn in these collectibles though.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
What little we can discuss, we were talking about Koji and what his, like, thing is. Obviously two-tone hair.
Yeah.
And
it should be like a... Oh, yeah. Yeah. Sorry.
it being, like, the blue of his radiation.
Yeah. And I was thinking, like, it's like a mood ring for him. Like, depending on how he... You can tell how he's feeling based on how bright blue his friggin' thing
Yeah.
is. How his emotions are.
Should it be black and blue or white and blue?
Black.
Cool, cool. All right. It's been fun, everyone. See you around.